Woman wakes up. She finds herself locked inside an iron box. She quickly bites off the red rope on her hands, but just as she unties it, she gets startled by a loud alarm. When Daisy turns her head to look, a narrow hole opens up automatically, but all she can see are splashing waves. That is when she realizes she is locked in a new type of prison. Turns out 200 years later, the city crime rate skyrocketed, and regular prisons could no longer hold everyone, so the government developed a new type of prison. They put prisoners in iron boxes and sent them to the outskirts. This way they could reduce the pressure on city prisons. But for Daisy inside the iron box it was torture. Through the screen on the wall she learns she has to serve 7 years inside the iron box. This completely breaks her down, because before this she was a good citizen. She had never done anything bad. This had to be someone framing her, but stuck by the reefs in the vast ocean. Even eating became a problem for her. The next morning the small hole opens again. Daisy struggles to get up. She prepares to take her small bowl to find food, but this action is pointless, because here she has to wait for the food deliverer. Feeling wrong she tries to think of a way to escape, when she notices pillars above her head. Daisy tries to touch them. She gets shocked because they are electrified. Clearly there is no way out from above, so she keeps searching along the walls, and discovers a latch below. Daisy tries to pry it open with her hands, but it turns out everywhere she touches there are electric traps, and all of Daisy's escape attempts are recorded by a camera in the corner. Before Daisy can find a way out, the iron box alarm sounds again. This terrifies Daisy and throws her into panic. Then the pillar above suddenly descends. Daisy cries desperately for help, but in the wilderness no one is there. As the pillar is about to crush her, Daisy prepares to accept her fate but luckily survives. The pillar suddenly stops. Turns out it is a system warning. Every prisoner gets one punishment chance. After this Daisy becomes obedient. She only waits for the food deliverer to come, so she can tell her grievances. But this waiting lasts for a week. When Daisy explains she was framed, the food deliverer only says she will pass it on, and encourages Daisy to hold on, because food is only delivered once a week. If she does not save it she will go hungry. After that, she gives Daisy a small sip of water, and for food, only a small bag of oatmeal. But that is hardly enough to fill her stomach. The food deliverer also feels helpless, because she cannot decide how much supply to give. But Daisy only cares about her grievances. She only wants the food deliverer to pass it on. Yet as the hole closes, Daisy waits many days without news. When she sees the red rope on the ground, she thinks about ending it all, but her body's instinct keeps her from doing it. Now Daisy is on the verge of collapse, but this life still cannot stop, until one day she is woken by the food deliverer. When she wakes, she finds the oatmeal wrapped in a notice. Daisy thinks her grievance is finally resolved. She quickly pours the oatmeal into the bowl, and gets ready to read the notice. But what she reads makes her desperate. The notice does not mention her grievance at all. It only says a tsunami will hit tomorrow, and Daisy will be relocated to another area. After reading it Daisy can only accept reality. In the afternoon she is relocated by drones, flying across the reefs full of iron boxes. Daisy is taken into a forest, and this time the food deliverer changes. Seeing Daisy covered in wounds, the deliverer Ellie shows pity. She encourages Daisy to stay strong. Maybe one day her grievance will be cleared. Hearing the only person who cares about her, Daisy's eyes show gratitude. After Ellie's food delivery ends, Daisy discovers something hidden in her oatmeal.